And we live, legit. I know I've been slipping and some shit, bro, but I'm bad to find y'all. But I'm gonna try to be consecutive. But no, we ain't one of them niggas that talk too much. We finna get right into this shit.
Send your music into 150 stores, all the major streaming services.
Tan the God made headlines for allegedly killing her ex and making a whole project about smoking them. Clout can get you killed though, and that's allegedly what happened when Tan the God was shot and killed in broad daylight by another rapper. It's a wild story, and today we're breaking the whole situation down. Tan the God was on the come up in the rap game, but then out of nowhere, news broke that someone ran up on her in broad daylight and killed her in front of a bunch of fans at a meet and greet in Oakland. In July 2024, Tan the God was performing at the grand opening of a beauty supply shop in Oakland. She was known for supporting black-owned businesses in the area, and the owner of the shop linked up with Tan the God to support the event. Tan the God was supposed to perform at the shop and have a meet and greet with her fans afterwards, and that's when everything went left. Tan the God had been posting about the event all over social media, and she even put up a video from inside the beauty supply shop on the day it opened. But nobody knew that just a couple hours later, Tan the God was gonna die in the same spot. After Tan the God performed and chopped it up with some fans, she was chilling inside the beauty shop, and a dude in a hoodie walked in behind her. According to reports, she got into some kind of argument with him, and that's when he upped the strap and started letting off shots. There were still people all over the parking lot in front of the shop where Tan the God performed. When the shots started going off, they all ran for cover, and someone heard Tan the God screaming, "I'm hit, I'm hit." Paramedics rolled up to the scene and rushed Tan the God to the hospital, but she was tragically pronounced dead just a couple hours later. After the news broke, a lot of different stories started flying about what really went down. An employee at a Korean barbecue restaurant near the beauty shop said that the dude who killed Tan the God just walked through that gate and started shooting. But other people say that Tan the God got into an argument with the shooter before he killed her. According to the restaurant employee, the shooter was only aiming at Tan the God and nobody else.
He was targeting her only. I saw it, like he wasn't like shooting at like everybody. He was just shooting at her.
But one other person ended up getting shot and survived. At first, nobody knew why Tan the God got killed, but then the cops booked another Oakland rapper named BNC Fernero for the murder. It's still not clear why he wanted to take Tan the God out, but BNC Fernero was already a convicted felon who was allegedly involved with another shooting in Oakland. Back in June 2023, BNC Fernero allegedly pulled up to a gas station on 66th Avenue and San Leandro Street with his homie Sir Cameron Young and a woman named Antisa Collins. According to the cop, BNC Fernero and Cameron Young got out of their whip and ran up on another car that was parked at the gas station. Demaria Jones and Edric Patterson were the dudes in the other car, and BNC Fernero and Cameron Young started shooting at them before they could do anything. Patterson tried to run off on foot, but BNC Fernero allegedly shot him down before he could get to cover. BNC Fernero and Cameron Young got back in their whip with Antisa Collins.
The nigga don't stop the car, chase the nigga down, shot him up, and he's
Antisa
already out of jail.
According to the cops, BNC Fernero and Cameron Young got out of their whip and ran up on another car that was parked at the gas station. Demaria Jones and Edric Patterson were the dudes in the other car, and BNC Fernero and Cameron Young started shooting at them before they could do anything. Patterson tried to run off on foot, but BNC Fernero allegedly shot him down before he could get to cover. BNC Fernero and Cameron Young got back in their whip with Antisa Collins and started driving off, but then Demaria Jones busted back at them and killed Antisa Collins. BNC Fernero wasn't officially charged for the murder, but he got picked up on another gun charge a few weeks later. BNC Fernero also got hit with the charge because he had already been convicted of pimping a girl who was 16 or younger, but he never registered as a sex offender. Right after Tan the God was killed, rumors started flying about why it happened, and that's when fans and bloggers started connecting it to a project she dropped back in 2023. Tan the God had been rapping for a long time, but in 2023 she went viral for dropping a project called Bussbakkk. Nobody knows what really went down, but Tan the God made it sound like she killed her ex-boyfriend and was smoking him. Tan the God went on Bussbakkk.
Oh, that's hard. That little snap.
Nobody knows what really went down, but Tan the God made it sound like she killed her ex-boyfriend and was smoking him. Tan the God went on Kid L's podcast and talks about the situation.
Let my head somebody try some shit like that on me. I'm slime the fur day. I'm gonna go wet that shit up. Cause I want beef, bro. Like slime back and forth, bro. I really make this shit Chicago.
But Tan the God told
Kid L
they was
like
just
make a diss on me and
popping up and threatening the whole family. You know, and you know where people live. And I think about it, I'm like,
make a diss on me. I'm slime on her
you know where my loved ones live?
During the interview, Tana God made it sound like her ex was abusing her and sending death threats to her family, and that's why she allegedly took him out. Kid L asked Tana God how she was free and if the cops are doing anything about it.
How are you not afraid of like police or did they like side with you on it? Or, like how did you evade like any type of like, consequence basically?
And Tana God told him,
We gonna find that out on September 23rd.
after the interview dropped, everyone's trying to figure out what was really going down with the situation. Some people thought Tana God was just talking crazy for a publicity stunt, but then rumors started going around that she really killed a dude and had even been in witness protection ever since. About a month after she did the interview with Kid L, Tana God went off the porch and said that she
That's just like
beat the
beefing with a nigga that shoot at you, and then when you go back and shoot at that nigga, he want to snitch. What?
It's not like it was kind of cool. They said I beat the case.
Oh, for real?
Then with a briefcase, it was a briefcase. You feel me? Like
Tana God said she had an online court appointment and that if she didn't beat it, she was gonna do the race like TK. People still weren't sure if she was clowning or not, but then Tana God put more fuel on the fire when she brought a tombstone to her off-the-porch interview that said, "R.I.P. Here lies my ex." Tana God said she made the tombstone to be extra childish and make her dead ex's family mad.
I got this to be extra fucking childish, making families mad.
Talking about killing her ex like that was getting her a lot of attention, and Tana God made a whole short film about it and opened it up with a clip of DJ Academics reacting to the cover art of her X Wood project.
What the fuck? This ain't the album cover, right? X Woodpack? Oh, hell no. Nah, no way.
The cover has a dude sitting in a chair with Tana God behind him, and she told Off the Porch that it was a real photo of her dead ex.
And that was a real perk. That was really my ex.
That shit lame.
He placed my ex, you feel me, in the picture.
After she died, rumors were flying that Tana God was killed by her ex's family and she was dissing them like that. But it turns out the situation might be totally different. Some bloggers started spreading the story that Tana God's real name was Lalik Westbrook and said that she killed her boyfriend Taiwan Moore back in 2019. Westbrook and Moore started dating when Westbrook was only 17. Moore picked her up from a shelter for abuse victims, and then Moore started abusing Westbrook too. According to reports, Moore held Westbrook hostage and was putting hands on her. Then one day, Moore told Westbrook that if she left him, that he was going to kill her and her whole family. And that's when Westbrook shot him twice and killed him. Bloggers started spreading the story that Lalik Westbrook was Tana God, but that was all cap. Tana God's real name was Aliana Green, and even Taiwan Moore's sister hopped on social media to squash the rumors that Tana God killed her. Adam22 also said on No Jumper that the stories coming out about the video to squash the rumors.
That shit feel bringing the grave. But they don't want the fed. But they don't play. But the shit make me mad, bro. Cause they don't care. They say, hello, I'm the sister of Tawan Moore. The person who they are trying to say 10 shot and kill. My family and are trying to reach out to anyone who can help us clear up this false narrative. Like she ain't killed nobody. Look at my brother, that's her, and we the family. We know who shot and killed my brother. Like, fam, this whole lame as shit, bro. I already peeped the narrative before I even watched the video game, and I don't even know who the fuck she is, bro. This shit just make me mad, fam, when somebody ain't living like that, and they ain't fucking living like that. Like, what?
Rumors that Tana God killed her. Adam22 also said on No Jumper that the stories coming out about Tana God weren't true. No Jumper had posted about the situation, but people started hitting him up and saying there was more to the story and that everything the blogs were saying weren't true. So he took it back and made an apology. According to Tana God's family, she never actually killed anybody, and the whole story about her killing her ex was made up for publicity, and she allegedly admitted it to a comedian from Oakland named Frisco Philly B. Tana God allegedly hit up Frisco Philly B to help her promote her X Woodpack project, but he turned her down at first because he didn't want to be involved with a real murder case like that. So Tana God allegedly admitted that the whole thing was made up for publicity. Tana God's brother also went on live and said that it was all a play to help her music career. According to him,
she paid over $20,000.
That's lame as fuck, though.
Promo by him. Yo, what you talking about? The interviews that you saw her doing and all that shit that you seen her on the porch. Bro, pay for that shit, brother.
That shit is lame, though, bro. Y'all get caught off a dead nigga. What you understand, bro? Cali niggas weird. I know Oakland and Cali now. Bro, Cali niggas weird. Bro, you respect your bitch ass sister getting caught off a dead nigga.
Tana God's sister, Nyla Lamise, also called cap on her story about Tana God killing her ex. Nyla said that Tana God got caught up in some street politics, claiming that Tana God wasn't even the target. People who saw the shooting go down claim that the shooter was trying to kill Tana God, but it's not clear what actually happened. Even if Tana God really did kill her ex, it doesn't look like her murder had anything to do with that situation. BNC Panero allegedly killed her, and he's a real street dude who allegedly had a murder case on his name. And it's not like he was just some angry family member of Tana God's ex. What makes the situation even more tragic is that Tana God was finally getting some motion in the rap game. She used to go by the name Lil Tan and started posting music on YouTube back in 2018. But in 2020, she really started taking rap seriously and was always on the grind. Tana God came up in Oakland, started rapping when she was a kid. Her family moved around a lot though. And she told Kid L that she used to get in fights with people who didn't respect Oakland and the rappers who came from the city. Tana God's catchphrase was that she was gonna make it without getting naked. She didn't want to chase trends and use sex to sell records. And she said that it definitely held her back in the industry. So instead of working with big labels and other rappers, Tana God bought her own equipment and made 2 different studios to work in. Tana God had a place in Massachusetts and Missouri, but she still showed love to Oakland and stayed out there a lot too. Her friends and family said Tana God was always trying to give back to the community, even though she wasn't a star in the rap game yet. All the drama about her killing her ex definitely put a lot of eyes on Tana God. She had been grinding for years, never really popped off. So bussbakkk going viral was huge for her. She had been working normal jobs, trying to get her name buzzing in the industry, and it looked like Tana God was finally about to make it. But then she tragically got killed in her own hometown. There's also a rumor going around that another Oakland rapper named Mr. Fab is connected to the situation somehow. Mr. Fab is a legend in the Bay Area and has been in the rap game since the 90s. He's worked with superstars like Snoop Dogg and Chris Brown. And Mr. Fab was trying to help Tana God pop off too. Mr. Fab was tight with Tana God and was supposed to be at the beauty supply shop when she performed, but he never showed up. After Tana God died, Mr. Fab posted about her on Instagram and said she had a heart as big as Texas. And he said that he was going to be at the grand opening event, but God had different plans. Mr. Fab's uncle, Unc the Hunk, was a close friend of Tana God and even worked with her on the video for her song, Mac and Needs. He said that Tan was full of life and energy and she was really passionate about her career. She had moved out of Oakland and was running an Airbnb in Florida. According to Unc, she was only in town for a visit and he was also supposed to meet up with her at the beauty shop. Now he regrets not going because if he had been there, he might have been able to stop it. Some people were trying to connect Mr. Fab to the shooting and said that it was weird how he didn't show up, but it doesn't look like there's any evidence to back the rumors up. Tana God's sister said she got caught up and killed over street politics, and it seems like that's probably what happened. A lot of people were spreading rumors about it being over her ex, but right now it looks like all of that is cap, and Tana God just got wrapped up in a bad situation and tragically didn't make it out alive.
Oh, but sister probably slid for his sister like they whole want to keep rapping to my she killed my brother and think she just finna live out there be free. Hell nah, we finna slide. Fuck on the whole that shit lame and fuck though, bro. You know you agree with me and shit, but we lit. I'm coming back consecutive. I ain't never finna take no 2-3 week break again. I fucked up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.
It was a situation you got jammed up and you was dating a police officer.
How they went, well, I met her one day. We started talking. I didn't know, but when I found out she was a police officer, I started telling her, like, you can't really be seen with me. And she be like, I can talk to you, like, you know what I mean, whatever. So one day I end up getting her car. Well, I'm riding me and my cousin and a friend, and 12 in front of it. I said, I ain't riding past that fool. I turned off. Somehow I lose, but I get on Instagram live, like, showing my location. Like, ain't nobody gonna pull up on me. They did. They came 100 deep. They got me. She pulled up down there to get her car, and they stopped them for searching the car, whatever, because they didn't have a warrant. They found out she was a police by finding the stuff that was in the car, like her work stuff. As I got to the jail, I called her. She just said, well, they broke the law. They ain't supposed to be doing what they were doing to me. They got mad at her for saying that. She asked for my Instagram password. They said she tried to delete my social media account to hide evidence. They put one on her for that.
It was a situation you got jammed up and you was dating a police officer.